That time of year has arrived again, ladies and gentlemen. The best farm for high stat armor. No clickbait, no BS. The best farm for high stat armor is here again. Are you free to play, playing every now and then? Do this farm. Are you a regular player who plays weekly events? Do this farm. Are you an end game PvE player who needs 1 to 2 more pieces of armor to complete your builds? Do this farm. We are going to show you exactly what to do step by step, and also include how to get the weapons from the event as well. You know the deal. If you enjoy the video, we love it if you dropped a like and a sub to help support the channel. It allows us to make more of these guide videos for all different games coming out. All right, enough fluff. Let's get started. When you load into the game, head over to the tower to get everything started. We have timestamps down below for you to find everything that you need. In the past, the Solstice event went as followed. Obtain your dull white armor, play the special event during this available time, upgrade your armor, replay the event to get more materials, and finally buy more armor and use the materials with your ghost mods to get high stat armor. In the past though, it could be a little tedious with the amount of materials that we had to collect back then. However, that does not seem to be the case. At least it's not as bad. First, we need to complete a main quest though, then we're gonna go step by step on farming, aka the gameplay loop. Like we said before, go to the tower, speak with everyone's favorite grandma, pick up your armor pack of basic armor, the silver leaves that she'll give you as well, and make a brand new loadout with your preferred weapons and subclass. Wearing the armor is required, and a loadout for this is going to make things a lot easier later on. Make sure to grab any bounties you might want as well, as you can give you some extra XP and other stuff like that. The next main quest step will have you acquire silver ash by playing Bonfire Bash. This is a pretty easy event, and this is going to be the main event you're going to play when you want to start getting your armor upgraded. You just have to run around the area killing enemies and collecting the orbs that drop from marked targets. Collect 30 of these to summon the boss, take him down, and boom, event completed. Make sure you are wearing all of your armor from this event. This will help increase the amount of silver ash that you get from completing the event. So, you got those 6 silver leaves from Grandma Eva back in the tower, but if you have all 5 armor pieces on when the event is completed, you'll actually get a reward of 20 plus silver ash from the quests. If you only have 1 piece of armor on, it is a 1-to-1 ratio. The more armor you have on from this event, the more ash you will actually get. Doing this will complete the first challenge in the event card, which actually earns you a piece of kindling. Now, here's how you upgrade your armor step by step. Step number 1, apply the kindling you just got from the event card into a piece of armor. Step 2, apply the silver ash to your piece of armor. You know, the ash you just earned from the silver leaves that you turned into ash back at the Bonfire Bash events. Step number 3, apply 2 pieces of kindling to your armor. What's that you say? You don't have 2 pieces of kindling? Well, you need to complete more challenges from the event card to get more kindling. This is the only way to get kindling, so don't think you can go play some other events or anything like that. Step 4, apply ash again. Now, don't worry during this time if you happen to see your stats go down. Until you get everything sorted out to level 3, your stats are going to go up and down sometimes. It's 100% okay. You're only going to care about it after you've gotten everything, like I said before, to level 3. Step number 5, apply 3 pieces of kindling now to the armor. So every piece of armor going forward until you've completed all 5 pieces of armor from your character is going to cost you 6 pieces of kindling, and you get all those from the event card. Step number 6, apply ash to one of the 6 stats that you want to get plus 20 on your armor. And as a side note, make sure you have your ghost mod on for a different stat. You cannot do the same stat to get something like plus 30. So, for example, on screen, I have plus 20 resilience as my ash selected stat, and I have a ghost mod for plus 10 discipline. This is going to guarantee me plus 20 on that one stat, and at least plus 10 on the second stat from the ghost mod. If the armor is how you like it, then great, you're all done. If not, then you can buy another piece of armor, the same one you've been upgrading, from Grandma Eva and apply ash again. You will not need to apply kindling this time anymore because you've already upgraded that particular piece of armor to level 3. Finally, step number 7. Once one piece of armor is completely done, go back to Eva and get a quest to do the rest of the other 4 pieces of armor. Rinse and repeat until all of the armor is done. So I know that was a lot to take in, but don't worry, it's a lot easier than it sounds. From here on, we are going to get into the gameplay loop you're going to be doing for the next 3 weeks, or until you get the rolls on the armor that you want and are finished. We are also going to include farming locations, easiest way to get things to drop, and more. First thing you're going to need to do is collect one of the main currencies called silver leaves. To obtain these leaves, you need to simply play any activity in the game. This includes public activities, PvP, Gambit, strikes, and such. All these are fine to do except for the Solstice event, Bonfire Bash. You will not get any here. Make sure one piece of Solstice armor is attached to actually get the leaves to drop for you when you are playing these events. You only need one. I usually attach a bond to my warlock, for example. Now, there's already a cheese farm found by the community. However, it's best to do that with 2 friends. If you don't have any friends online with you or you're playing solo, then we recommend doing the Altars of Sorrow found on the moon. Picking up patrols while doing the Sorrow event also gives you a good chance to get even more leaves as you're doing this, so you can kind of double dip here. This process will take about 15 minutes, give or take, and it gives you about 20 to 25 leaves. Now, if you want to do the faster method / the cheese method, load up the first campaign mission of Lightfall like on screen here and take down the Tormentor. Once done, go to orbit and load in with your character that you need to still farm leaves for. So if you still need to upgrade your armor for, say, your Titan, save the checkpoint on your Warlock or Hunter, then load into the checkpoint with your Titan. Walk forward to complete the stage, and boom, you'll get 14 silver leaves. To farm this as fast as possible, you're going to need 2 other friends to help you out. Load up to checkpoint on your previous character, then have your friends join. Then you will leave and switch over to your character that you're still farming the armor for on, and rinse and repeat. Now, you can only farm up to 100 leaves. Let me repeat that, 100 leaves. This is the max. So don't be trying to farm up 200 or anything like that. It's not going to work. Also, if you're looking for clan friends to make this farm go a lot faster, then feel free to join the 5-9 clan. All right, now that you have your silver leaves and we are done doing our shameless plug for the clan, it is time to load up Bonfire Bash. This event, again, is match made and it's actually super easy. Simply run around to the markers that appear during the event, kill the enemies, pick up the orbs that they drop, and throw them at the giant bonfire in the middle of the arena. You really can't miss it. Rinse and repeat until you get 30 orbs deposited, kill the boss, and boom, you'll be done. You'll actually notice as you're throwing the orbs at the bonfire that they've got pretty crazy tracking, so just get in line of sight, make sure no one's jumping up in front of it, and just toss that thing. It'll make it go a lot faster. Once you are finished, the leaves that you have will be turned into silver ash, again, as long as you have your armor attached, and you will get weapons and armor to drop for you at the bonfire as well. You will actually need to go up to the bonfire though to collect these drops, otherwise they're going to go to your postmaster. This isn't terrible, but if you've got items that you're holding on to in your postmaster, it might push those out. Just be careful. There are 2 weapons from the past that have returned from this event, the shotgun and the hand cannon. There is also a brand new Strand rocket launcher that will drop as well. However, this particular rocket launcher isn't very good, and if someone can make this work, then great, but overall, we don't really recommend farming for it, again, unless you find a really good roll and you have some proof for it. Once you have your ash, go to your armor and pick one of these 6 stat rolls to get your plus 20, and also make sure you have your ghost mod attached to get plus 10 to another area. There we go. That is the basic gameplay loop. There are 2 extra things to remember though. If you still have to apply kindling, make sure you're completing the challenges from the event card. Try to complete multiple challenges at once so you can upgrade your armor as fast as you can. This is why we actually recommend an event like Altar of Sorrows, since some of the challenges you need to do are getting things like weapon kills, but also getting boss kills. This is a great place to do it. This one event helps with both of those and even more. Second thing to remember again is if you fully upgrade your armor piece once, you do not need kindling for it anymore. If you buy more armor pieces from Eva, you'll simply need the ash to increase the stat of your choosing. Whew, there we go. Everything you need to know about farming high stat armor without having to play any hard dungeons or raids. Although, you really should though, they can be really fun, especially with a team. Okay, just in case anyone missed it, let's do a real quick recap. Complete any activity in the game to farm silver leaves. You only need 1 piece of Solstice armor equipped. Attach your armor set and go into the bonfire event found in the tower to complete this, thus turning your silver leaves into silver ash. Take the ash and fuse it into your Solstice armor to upgrade it. Again, if you have not completed all the armor yet using the kindling, complete event card challenges to get more kindling. Rinse and repeat until you have everything you need. Sorry for repeating myself again. It's the teacher in me. I wanted to make sure everyone knew exactly what to do. Whew, there we go, and officially done. Trust me, this high stat armor is very helpful with events, especially in raids, dungeons, and lost sectors. Even if this does not get you a 68 armor stat, it can still help you getting those double or even triple 100 builds. Plus, it can help you prepare for those mastered level contents to get that true high stat armor. Like we stated before, this is amazing for free-to-play players and especially new players. It's also very good for veterans, but most likely than not, if you've played this game for a long time, you might not actually need this. Again, unless you're trying to get that last piece of armor to get that double or triple 100 build. Finally, before we head out, we wanted to leave you some easy tips, secrets, and tricks that you can apply while farming this particular event. If you just want to farm the weapons, which don't require any silver leaves or silver ash, then you do not need any of the Solstice armor attached. If you remember before the bonfire event ends, you can actually have your regular loadouts during this event, then switch over to the full Solstice armor set to receive your ash right before the event ends. This is why earlier on I recommended having a full loadout for the armor to make this super easy. One click of the button and boom, the ash is all yours. For those trying to use transmog, by the way, aka making your armor look like another piece of armor set, this does not actually work when trying to get silver leaves or silver ash. We tried it, so don't try it yourself. A simple but a good one, do not try to do this all in one day. We have 3 weeks of this being around. Take your time, especially if you have 3 characters. That's a lot to do. Finally, after getting all the armor that you want, I actually highly recommend trying to do harder activities so you can try to get things like artifice armor and raid weapons. This armor that you are farming right now can be a big help with that. Plus, if farming armor using things like the seasonal method, like we have in our armor guide of 2023 video, is boring and your RNG is just that bad, this is another great option for that stepping stone to eventually get things like artifice armor and other such things. All right, that should be it. Hopefully we did not miss anything, but if we did, please tell us down in the comments below and also tell us what kind of builds you're trying to make with this armor or any other armor you are currently farming. Also, if you search for the clan, comment below that you've applied and we will accept you. Unless your account says you have not played in like over a year and you're somehow still 1600 power. There are limited spots in the clan. If you enjoyed the video, a like and a sub would be an amazing thing to do as it supports the channel for free and tells us that you want more of these guide videos. I've been Talon with Five9 Direct. Thank you so much everyone for joining me in this video and I hope to see you all in the next one. Johnny.